Hey guys, so today we'll be looking at a tripod that I've been using for many years. It's a combination of different parts from different manufacturers, and I find it quite compact, and as you can see, it can fit in the palm of my hand, and it's also fairly light and very versatile. Folded up, it's basically just 4¼ inches by, what is that? 1¾ by, I don't know, 1¾ I guess 1¾ by 1¾ by 4½, 4¼ all right. So what I'm comparing this against is basically the Pedco Ultrapod Mini, which a lot of hikers and a lot of outdoor people use, because that seems to be the ultralight gold standard, the go-to standard. And for a while I was wondering why, and for a while I was also thinking of getting the Pedco. But every time I think about that, every time I go out, I do take this with me, and I never see a reason to change. So I thought I'd make a short video to explain why I've been using this. I guess I'm the weird one out there, and everybody else is using the Pedco. Hopefully you can enlighten me as to why. I know each person has their own preference, but yeah, the way I see it, I like this a lot. So this is a combination of a few items. One is the Joby Mini Magnetic, if I'm not mistaken it's called. It's basically just a mini Joby tripod with a 1/4 screw at the top, and that is connected to an Andover mini ball socket, which is, I actually have a spare one over here. I use it all over the place, so I have one spare, and that is connected to one of these. I don't have a spare of these, but this is just a generic foldable phone holder with a mirror for doing selfie walkies with the main camera. Yeah, that's assembled together. And this, if I'm not mistaken, the Joby costs about 80 ringgit, so that's like $20. The Andover costs about 25 ringgit, so that's like $6 or $7 depending on the exchange rate. And this thing costs, let me see, maybe about 20 ringgit. I can't remember. It's maybe about $5. So all in, we are looking at assembled cost of 30 USD, roughly. The way I put it together is this thing is screwed into the base of this 1/4 slot, and because the top rubber is really snug, you just have to tighten it up really good, and it holds. It doesn't have to get loose. It doesn't get loose, sorry. This screw on the Andover is a little bit short. If you can see here, it doesn't go in fully. So I do have a drop of thread lock in there. You could use tape, you could use anything, just but make it a little bit tighter. It was coming out a little bit from time to time, so I just dropped a bit of thread lock there, and it's been golden ever since. I'm going to keep this away now. So I've been using this now for, like I said, a number of years. Served me well. When did I get this? Probably at least four years ago, if not 5 years ago. And this assembly has not really changed that much. Before this I was using a different ball head, but since I've got Andover and this, I think the original one I'm using, I've transferred to a different rig, and I bought a couple of new ones to use around various places. But anyway, going back to this device. So the Pedco Mini actually weighs 2 ounces, and the Manfrotto clamp weighs about 1 ounce. And the Pedco by itself is 4 inches long, which is more or less the same as this. But once you add in the Manfrotto on the side, the radial dimensions become bigger. So here's the kicker. This thing weighs 3.3 ounces or 93 grams. So why do I use this and not the Pedco? Well, for one, it's shorter, but yet it gives me proper stability. Once I load it up, if I want to adjust it, this is also rotatable. I can turn it in any direction. It drops in. And then I open this up and it holds my phone very snug. And when I want to release it, I just press this button and it pops it open. If I want to use the main camera to talk into, I can use this little shiny thing here to look into and center my shot. The legs are sufficiently rigid. And if you saw my AT section hike videos, I was actually using this then. And it allowed me to get the shots. I know the Pedco has that Velcro strappy thing, but I could just like loop this over a tree branch, hang it upside down to get the shot. The shot of me at the top of big cedar ledges sitting on the chair was taken by this hanging upside down from a tree branch, just like that. So, and then the phone was upside down, I put it on a timer, took a shot, jog over to the ledge and got that shot. So this is very flexible, and when you're in town, if you want to take any shots, the magnetic feet are very useful. You can locate on fence posts, on vehicles, hoods, and anywhere else. And it gives you a nice solid, rock solid anchor. There's nothing much else to say about a simple tripod actually, but the other thing, the Ultrapod that people keep using, they like to use the Manfrotto, the phone holder. It's something like, it's basically this concept. These are not Manfrottos. This is a Andover, once again. This is a generic El Cheapo. But they're basically like this. They don't fold up. So when you fold that against your tripod, you can imagine when you fold it back, it becomes this much bigger. It gives you that much bulk versus this. So even if we or you or whoever viewer still use the Pedco, I still would suggest getting this. I got this on AliExpress actually. I haven't found it anywhere else. And don't worry about all the hinges and all that. They are really robust, built very, very well. The rubber is actually injection molded all around. You can see it here. So it does not come off. And the pins go all the way through. So, and it holds your phone really well. So yeah, this combination with this particular phone holder is, to me, quite a winner in my books. This bulky Manfrotto type phone holders, I can't imagine why people would still use it. It's still on a spring. Yeah, this is aluminium, so it's very heavy duty. I use this on rigs that I set up for steady shots where I travel in the car. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, this is just my Franken tripod of AliExpress, no brand, holder with an Andover mini ball and a Joby mini magnetic tripod. So yeah, that's my take on it, guys. I hope you found this interesting, and if you have any other setups or combinations that you guys use, do drop it in the comments below. I'd like to know. But thus far, I've had no reason to switch out from this. I haven't found anything better. This is very pocketable. It normally sits in the hip belt pocket of my pack, and if I need it, I can take it out. But yeah, I really like it, guys. Let me know what you think, what you use. Do you also use the Pedco? Have you heard of this type of combination? Would you consider changing? Yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.